Hi, I'm Christina Clay. I was part of the first class of the Cambodia Service Learning Project that was offered at Texas A&M University Commerce in the fall of 2009. One of the class's main goals was to establish a sister city with a town in Cambodia. The idea behind the Sister City project was to give us a way to directly affect the lives of people in Cambodia.
I think my favorite part of the semester was the actual signing ceremony for the Sister City program, where the university and the city came together along with representatives from Pai Lin, from the Flower Mound Temple.
I'm getting all of that together and signed by the officials in Cambodia, and then again signed by our own mayor here in Commerce, and getting everybody together in the ceremony, and I just thought that was a major accomplishment. We got some good.
Whereas the Sister City program administered by Sister Cities International was initiated by the President of the United States of America in 1956 to encourage greater friendship and understanding between the United States and other nations through direct personal contact. And whereas in order to foster these goals, the people of Commerce, Texas and Texas A&M University Commerce and Pai Lin, Cambodia, in a gesture of friendship and goodwill, agreed to collaborate for the mutual benefits of their communities by exploring educational, economic, and cultural opportunities. Whereas we agreed to support and encourage opportunities for mutually beneficial practical exchanges in the fields of health, education, arts, culture, and development. Now therefore, Commerce, Texas and Texas A&M University Commerce and Pai Lin, Cambodia do hereby proclaim themselves sister cities and declare that their intent to abide by these guidelines indefinitely according to Sister Cities International policies.
The point of the Sister City project is also so that we can share ideas, whether they be about the culture of the country or the history or the educational situation, health issues, developmental problems, and it allows the citizens of each community to learn about another place in another country that they might not have learned about before. Our class took it to heart about both educational and developmental issues. We had a really great tour guide, if you will, in our anthropologist, Lance Rasbridge. We were really extremely lucky to have him. He also introduced us to a village that is pretty close to the sister city that we chose, which is Pai Lin, Cambodia. But the village is of Lock 62, and they're very, very small and rural. They don't have electricity or running water. So we were really drawn to that in the terms of developmental issues. We wanted to help as much as we could.
What I really got interested in is a Lock 62 school program, because I'm going to be a teacher and I want to make sure that students have the necessities to enjoy their school career, and they don't have them.
And we've started collecting school supplies for Lock 62, for the school in Lock 62.
We really wanted to get our hands dirty, and we wanted to see as much as we could without actually going over to Cambodia right now. But we wanted to learn as much about the culture as possible.
Learning the Cambodian culture, we've been with the temples and met with many refugees that have resettled here in the United States.
For me, like listening to people and their perspective on things, it makes me a better person, makes me more worldly, and helps me understand.
Who introduced us not only to some extraordinary people at the temple in Flower Mound, Texas, but also really gave us a lot of information to digest, whether it was about the language or the history or what's affecting the people in Cambodia now.
Yes, so everybody's going to do this. The words, if you can remember the most formal greeting, Chum Riap Sua. Maria. It's a little bit hard to remember, but we'll hear it a lot. But even if you make the gesture, everybody will do it back to you, and they'll nod. And more informally, saksabai. Saksabai. And then you can ask it as a question to someone too. So raise your voice, saksabai.
What does that?
And they'll say saksabai.
Is that like how are you?
Generally translates to are you happy? So he was a rice farmer.
You know, so I run from my country. He say, why you want go my country? I say, over there, you know, the Khmer Rouge.
Khmer Rouge.
The Khmer Rouge.
Yeah, during the Khmer Rouge times, a lot of the pure farmers, the agricultural people, didn't suffer as badly. They remained there, but many of the city people were sent to these concentration camp farms and had very difficult lives, as I'm sure you know. What year did you come here?
1984.
84. And were you in a refugee camp before you came here?
I go to Thailand.
Yes. Which camp?
They say Khao Dang.
Khao Dang camp. So
Going to the Wat, or the Buddhist temple and flower mound, was definitely some of the most fun times that the class had. Not only did we get to meet some of the people that were resettled here in the 80s, but we also got to experience their culture firsthand, their customs and their etiquette, and learn what we should and should not do when we do go to Cambodia in July. The New Year's celebration was the most festive that we have gone to at the Temple and Flower Mound. There were bands and games and music, and also there were street vendors that were selling food or DVDs or music. Everything that they can get back home in Cambodia was there and accounted for, and it's just a way for them to get back to their homeland that they were forced to leave, many of them, and they want to show their children about it. Or the temple, or the Wat as they call it, is the perfect way for them to do this with their children. The Temple and Flower Mound is not the only Cambodian Buddhist temple in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. There's also one in Fort Worth, in Arlington, and one in Dallas proper. Wait, what did they do?
So go up there with your offering, and bless you.
I knew he was going to bring that big
But now it's raw. You cannot put in the bottle.
Okay.
Container. So if you don't mind, I would like to teach me how to put right in the Hmong container.
Okay.
We are standing in a line, and then in front of us, the whole and then go in front of us. We are standing on line. They go in the line. Monk go in front, and monk open like this, and then you put right in it.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Sure. Yeah. Yes.
Are you agree?
Yes.
The food is really important to the Cambodian people. They make sure that there's a very, very wide variety, and it's all homemade and tastes wonderful. And everything that Lance and the people at the Wat told us and showed us, it should make it a less of a shock when we land in Cambodia in July.
any way we can possibly assist in the Cambodians rebuilding their culture. They have a rich culture dating back from the 9th and 10th centuries at its height, and they are just a wonderful people, and anything we can do, we should do to assist in that.
And to get to know us, and if there's anybody that hasn't graduated from the first class, get to know them and talk to us, because we will have gone to Cambodia. We will have, really set this thing on the course, on the path that it needs to go to.
There are things out there bigger than ourselves.
I was very excited about helping another country and just learning about another country, and
Something that can change people's lives, and I think that's really important.
Cambodia, I've learned that you can really make changes just if you get off your butt and do things. It's really cool.